Growing agriculture, putting the world's most important industry where it belongs, at the center of policy making and planning, rather than the periphery, where it's been placed for decades.
The World Bank report in 2008 featured agriculture solely. You recall earlier this year in the G20 meeting, the G20 countries pledged over several billions of dollars to agriculture development because they believe that agriculture can play a key role in reducing poverty and improving livelihood globally.
And it is in this context that the Marketing and National Importing Board spearheaded a meeting bringing together key players in agriculture and members of the local media.
But what we want to see come out of this at the end of the day is where the media can be better positioned in terms of awareness. Who are the people should I contact when certain topics are emerging? What are the trends in agriculture that we need to follow and the impact it will have in Grenada? What are the opportunities that are created by the different world trends that is happening for our farmers, our young people, and for the economy?
Those things are pretty important because how can we write about issues that we are ignorant about? How can we ask questions about issues that we are unfamiliar with? How could we challenge policymakers or public officials if we do not know?
But the agricultural issue is a global issue in many respects.
Negotiations on matters related to agriculture has become the most contentious issues because of the importance and the high priority that most governments place on agriculture and the role that they expect agriculture to play in the development of their own economies.
The climatic factor, coupled with the orchestrated refocusing away from agriculture to industries such as tourism and other services, figured significantly in the food crisis of 2007-2008.
It didn't just happen overnight. These developed countries had a strategy. They targeted us. They bring in some investment into the country under what they call FDI. So our governments were glad that these investors were coming in because they think they might produce a few jobs and so on and bring in some money in the country. But what is the long-term impact? The long-term impact is one that increasingly your agriculture is being undermined.
The demise of agriculture in most developing countries was no accident. But now, the same vehicle that brought about its death and brought into being the government of the fast food industry is now being put into gear to make agriculture not just the talk around the dinner table, but the dinner that's on the table.
This is a very important time for us at the Marketing Board, and we see that for the nation. And through using the media, it would enable us to better propel those messages forward.